Jason Elquist still under news press. How much of a benefit has it been having a guy like Joe Wickline in the program who's had experience in the Big 12 and obviously has had success?
Well, it's always good when you go hire your staff, and you're always looking to just get the right people within your program. And, you know, a lot of times guys know a lot of X's and O's, but it's also about just developing a player. And Joe and I we coach together at two different places, but, you know, just with him being within his conference and knowing the conference, he's been a great asset. But we really hadn't had a chance to really just sit down and just talk about in the venues because we're just so concerned about getting our team ready to go play. But I tell you this, when we get into conference play, he will be a great someone to just go lean on.
Got a question on the left. I'm sorry, all the way in the rear on the right side of the platform.
Chip Brown with HornsDigest.com. Charlie, what are the primary motivating factors that you use, and how much is fear one of them?
I don't think I fear anyone just look at me. I don't think they get afraid of me at all. But when you talk about motivations, you're always looking just, you know, just different. Just how can we get something to lean your hat on, where you get the players, where they understand just how important it is. And, you know, I know some of you heard so much about, you know, he said that you can't hook them away, he took the hook them away from the team. But I want them to understand it's all about pride. And it is all about pride within the program, where when we throw up our hook, it's going to mean something to us. And our players have to understand that's what in the locker room right now, I have the hook up. It's right in the middle of the locker room. And I have it's roped off where they can't even walk on it. And the only time that it will be removed is on game day. So on game day, when we come in the locker room, when we stand on the hookup, we're going to go play. And we're going to play with pride, and we're going to play for one another. But it's just some of the different things you try to do just to get the team motivated and get them going.
Question on the front, right hand side.
Art Deluge with the Atlanta News. Number one, can you elaborate a little bit more about the areas you need to move forward in, what you're happy with on your team, what I guess the fans can expect? And secondly, what is the status of Joe Bergeron?
Well, Art, I can elaborate from the personnel side of it. And if you look at it, in a quarterback position, David Ash was cleared the other day. And when Ash is healthy, he played very well. What I did was I went back and I looked at all our games from last season, where I looked at studying the offensive side first. I studied the defensive side, and I looked at the special teams. Very pleased with the way Ash played when he was healthy. And then you look at our running back position. We have Malcolm Brown, who's here right now. Jay Gray has been cleared, and he'll be ready when fall camp start. And then you get Joe Bergeron. He will be back in the mix. He has done everything we asked him to do, not only with academically, but just showing up and just doing those little things. Because you put things on, you take something away from a player sometimes, and when you take something away that they really enjoy doing, then you can see a lot of change. It does change very quickly if it's important to them. And then our offensive line, we just got to do a better job in an area where we just had to protect the quarterback. And if you cannot allow the quarterback and open up the seats for running backs to go run. Need a playmaker at wide receiver. Need someone that can catch up a 5-yard hitch and turn it into a big play where you go yards after a catch with yak yardage. On the defensive side, I'm very pleased with our defensive front. When you look at Malcolm Brown, you look at Tank, you look at Cedric Reed, who's also here right now. Sharon Davis blew it. But you're looking at 3 guys that were starters last season for us on the defensive side. If you're ever going to be good in this game, you have to be good up front when you look at the offensive line and the defensive line. Because if you can't move people on offense, you can't stop people on defense, it's going to make some very long days for you. You know, our linebacker position, I like to see us get a little better. You know, you have Steve Edmond, you have Santos, and the good thing about it, you know, you have guys that have played at that position. So we can just get guys to just go play. And when I look at that middle linebacker position, I look at that guy as just being the leader of the defense. And that's what I want to see with Santos and Steve Edmond. And then I get Hicks is going to be back. He's healthy now. Get Hicks back. And then you get Jenkins on the outside. The secondary, you look at it. You look at Diggs, who's here right now. You look at the other side with Duke Thomas, with McHale, with Josh Turner, 4 players, 3 of them are starters, one that has played a lot. So you're always looking to improve, and what guys have to understand is that you can't ever get comfortable, you can never be pleased. It's about improvement, and we have to get that each and every day.
We got a question in the rear by the platform.
Coach John, right back here in the middle. Hi, Lauren Meikler, Cameron Cable News in Austin. We talked a little bit about your motivating factors, and we know erasing the soft label was something that you were adamant about when you got here. Now that you've seen the guys throughout the summer, what kind of development have you seen in their toughness? Are you happy with where they're at, and have you seen the change that you wanted to see? As I'm guessing you probably have some development you still want to see from them throughout the season.
Well, I can only go by what our strength coach has said, and I have an unbelievable strength coach, and Coach Moore, who's really worked our players extremely hard, and he's done a great job of doing everything that he's asked of them. When you talk about toughness, you have to not only talk about it, but you have to practice it. And that's what we felt like we did in spring practice. When you look at 3-on-3s, you look at 1-on-1s, you look at just goal line, and it's a toughness. A lot of times when people talk about toughness, it's not physically where you're always trying to just beat them down. It's a toughness to just go do the right thing, go to class, just go do the little things, and it's having that type of toughness. And within our program, we know that we have to continue to get better. There's some areas that we have to improve on, and you look at just overall just how hard our guys have worked. And we're going to really see here in another week or so if this team is going to be one of those teams that is just going to respond. I just know this, just from their attitude right now, I think that we're going to find us a different football team just because of their attitude and just their work ethic and how hard they work. This opportunity is a great opportunity, but it's because of a lot of hard work of other people also. And I'm just so fortunate to be in the position I'm in. And I don't ever look at it as a pressure, because I just know this, if you're prepared, you have right preparation, then you will overcome all type of pressure. Bruce Chambers is a great addition to our coaching staff. He's the only holdover that I have from our coaching staff. You're right, was right here, was a head coach and assistant here. Dallas Carter does a great job of recruiting this city. But Bruce is an unbelievable coach. And not only is he's an unbelievable coach, he's a good person.
This will be the final question for Coach. It's on the middle back platform.
Hey, Coach John Moss, ABC Tulsa. You talked earlier about being able to visit with Coach Schneider and Coach Stoops, two of the coaches you respect. Can you talk about your relationship with Coach Stoops and what it means to you to be in a conference with a couple of those coaches you respect?
Well, when I was at the University of Florida, so I was leaving and Coach Stoops was coming in, so we had a chance to just visit. At that time, we had a chance to meet one another. Then he ended up coming to Florida. I ended up going off to Notre Dame, and then but you have a lot of respect, not only for those two coaches, but you just look at the job, and you look at Gunny at Oklahoma State, what he's done. Coach Brown has done an unbelievable job at Baylor. Look at his quarterback right now with Benny and what they have. And Coach Weiss is good to go in there at Kansas State. But it is some unbelievable coaches within this conference, and you have a lot of respect. And not only that, just you see the work, and you see the product that they put on the field. It's all about the product you put on the field.